everyone and welcome to another video. Today's video I'm so super excited because I'm going to be doing a Ben Recommends all about books based around mythology. Now I am, if you didn't know already, I have some Greek blood running through my veins, very exotic, so I've always been really interested and drawn to books that have underlying mythology, and especially those with Greek mythology. A little backstory, I have been reading books with mythology in for a long time because my grandma used to buy me books with Greek folk tales and things like that in, and I just really love them. And I already know how much that the Percy Jackson series and the Heroes of Olympus series is so well loved around absolutely everybody in the world, the YA community, the middle grade community. So why not take this opportunity to recommend you some other books which you might really enjoy. I have my little pile over here, and I'm gonna show you the books. I'm gonna show you the books that I got here today. So I'm gonna get one of the ones on top. So the first book I have is The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater. Now this book is not necessarily a book all around mythology, but it has underlying themes of English mythology. King Arthur comes up and lots of different fun things like that. And I was not going to add this book into this video, but because of the circumstances, I thought, you know what? Blue Lily Blue has just come out, and this book has got some themes of mythology, some ancient themes. So I really recommend you go and read this. I read about it and check it out. Look at the cover. The cover is beautiful, so you better go check it out. So the reason why I'm making this video today is because after reading the Percy Jackson series, I picked up Silent Echo by Elisa Freelich and absolutely fell head over heels in love with it. So this book is what has inspired me to do this video. This book is all about a girl called Portia Griffin, and she has been a mute all of her life. She can't speak, and she goes to a high school, and she has her best friend, who there's kind of might be a little bit of a romance going on there at the beginning of the book, and you know, she just gets by, she just deals with it. Until one day, a triggering event at her friend's house causes something to unlock inside of her, and she starts to sing, and her voice and the song like hypnotizes this certain person at this friend's house where this certain triggering event is happening, and stuff hits the fan. Stuff gets serious and goes down. So this book is all about Portia. She has always had a connection with birds and music, and she, although can't sing, she has always really been interested in listening to music. She has this real connection with it, and she is submerged after the triggering event in the world of mythology. We have appearances from gods and mythology creatures. Wow, it's raining outside. It's just a phenomenal read. It really is. Me and Sasha Alsberg will be doing a read-along next month for Silent Echo because it's the perfect book for holiday season, so definitely keep an eye out for that. Go and check the book out on Goodreads and see if it's something you might like. When I was over in America last year, I bought The Goddess Test by Amy Carter. Now, the reason I bought this book was because at the top, Cassandra Clare wrote, "A fresh take on Greek myths adds sparkle into a romantic fable." Now let me tell you this. This book is absolutely phenomenal. It's about a girl called Kate, and her mother is dying. So the mother's dying wish is to move back to their old home. So Kate does that, and she starts a new school, she gets new friends, although she's finding that part a bit difficult. And she meets Henry, a dark and mesmerising boy who states that he is Hades, the Greek god of the underworld. And she quite literally gets entrapped into this world of Greek mythology, and it's a kind of like a modern take on the story of Persephone and Hades. I think Persephone, correct me if I'm wrong, but about that story. And I haven't read the other two books in the series, but I really want to. And the title suggests that it's a goddess test. There's a test she needs to go through to see if she can do and become something to possibly save her mother. It's just detailed and rips your heart out and leaves you on the floor. And it's just fantastic. So you guys need to go and check this book out. At least go and read it on Goodreads because you need to find this out. And look at the cover. It's so beautiful. So beautiful. Another book based around the underworld is Neath, the series by Brody Ashton. I've read the first two. This is a thrilling and suspenseful novel all about Nikki, who gets entangled up with another dark and mysterious boy and is thrust into the world of the underworld. Now this is the second book in this series. The first one is Everbound and the last one is Ever True, which is over there. I haven't read it yet, but these are just fantastic. 2 months ago, the tunnels of the underworld came for Nikki. Do I need to say any more? Guys, these books are so good. You should just go and get them. I really like books based around the underworld and things like that. This kind of has possibly a Greek mythology lying under twist. You've got to go and read it. It's a little bit more detailed than what I just said, but it's definitely worth the read. The story's beautiful. They're really quick reads. They're not that big. I think they're about 300 pages each. And the covers are so good, right? They actually look amazing on the shelf, so you better go. So get in. Starcrossed by Josephine Angelini is another book all about Greek gods. So basically, this is the best quote to explain this book and make you guys excited. It says, when shy, awkward Helen Hamilton meets Lucas Delos for the first time, she thinks two things. The first, that he is the most ridiculously beautiful boy she's ever seen in her life. The second, that she wants to kill him with her bare hands. Quite literally, the scene in the school where, I mean, I would read this book just for that part again, but she's in the school and she looks across the hallway and she sees this boy and she literally tries to kill him in the middle of school. It's about Greek gods and they're like the descendants, the children of gods, very much like Percy Jackson, except they aren't from the major gods, they're from kind of secondary gods, which is great because you get to see lots of different secondary gods. You don't just get to see the big three. There's this huge warring. They're in different clans, like different legions, if you want to use the Roman term for it. The different like groups. Oh, seriously, it's amazing. It's a book three books, so go and check on Goodreads. It just is like pow, pow. Anti-Goddess, another book. This is by Kendall Blake and it's with Greek mythology. This is what the back of this book says because it really, really explains it well. He says, here was Apollo, the sun, and he burned down anything that tried to hurt her. Cassandra and Aiden are just average high school students. Blissfully unaware of her own power, Cassandra doesn't even know the gods exist. Until now, because the gods are dying and Cassandra could hold the answer to their survival. But Aiden has a secret and he will do anything to protect the girl he loves from the danger that's coming for her. Even if it means war against his immortal family. So yes, it's about Cassandra and she has this special power. And she keeps doing things and when this power is progressing and manifesting, she gets immersed into this world of Greek gods. And Aiden turns out to be something he has not told her about. And just this, it's kind of like a modern day take on Cassandra and Helen of Troy and all of that. It's just so good, guys. Go check this out. The covers have changed and I did love this cover, but I think the new covers are really good too as well, so you should go and check it out. Check it out. Carrier of the Mark by Lee Fallon. This not necessarily is heavily mythology based, but it has got some aspects of mythology in it. Lots of Celtic myths and stories. It's about a girl who moves to Ireland, right? And she sees these two boys and a girl and she's like, oh my god, they're mesmerising, I'm so connected to them. And turns out that those three can control an element. Not going to tell you what though, you've got to read the book to find out. And it turns out that the main character, Megan, can also do something. And it's incredible. Incredible. This is like my perfect book. Some people have a real big issue with this book and this story, but I loved it. I thought it was a really quick, easy read, and I know Ariel Bassett agreed with me that when she read this book, she really enjoyed it. So you guys should go and check it out if you want something that's more paranormal, but it has mythology twists and turns in it. It's so good. I love you. And of course, last but not least, I'm going to have to talk about Percy Jackson Lightning Thief, and then the first in the Heroes of Olympus series by Rick Riordan, The Lost Hero. If you haven't read any Percy Jackson, he's a staple book to read. He is the king of mythology. He's just awesome. I love this book. I'm not going to talk too much about it because I have my Why I Love Rick Riordan video, so I'll leave that link down below. Woo! Go read it, watch it. The giveaway's closed for it, by the way, so yeah. just to let you know. But it's a really fun video, and Rick Riordan's just amazing, so you need to read some of his books if you really, really want to start somewhere with Greek mythology books, and books with mythology, because he's written a series all about Roman gods too, and it's called the Kane Chronicles. No, sorry, I lied to you. He's written a book, this has got Roman gods and Greek gods in it. The Kane Chronicles, it's about Egyptian gods, and he's got a new series coming out about Norse gods, so yay! I love Rick Riordan. I haven't read his Egyptian god series yet, so don't hold me to that, though. But here is all the books above me which I recommend to you. I will leave all the book depository links down below for these books. I really recommend you go and check them out. They're all at great prices. I will leave all my social media links down below as well, and let me know down in the comments if you have any recommendations for me. The three books I recommend the most, obviously apart from these two because these are staple, the most out of this whole video, which I really think you should all go and check out, is Silent Echo, Star-Crossed, and The Raven Boys. Fantastic books. I will leave all links down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. As usual, it means a lot to me, and I will speak to you all guys very soon. Goodbye.